There are a couple ways that you can emboss, and the first way that I'll show you is this way right here. This was actually a stamp that I purchased off of Amazon. It's a little stamp that looks like this. It's got two sides to it. One side is smooth. The other side is the print side. And so all you do with something like this, if you want this design, is use some embossing. It's like a stamp. This is a stamp that has the glue in it. And so all you do is lay down your stamp all over this stamp. You just push it down nice and lightly. Make sure all of your edges, your stem, it's all got the glue on it. So you just lightly kind of push it in because it's kind of spongy. I'm going to make sure that all the edges, every bit of those edges are covered, because this is the glue that will hold the embossing material. It doesn't take a lot. I just want to make sure that it comes out really good. So then I just pick it off the stamp, and then I'll lay it where I want it on my canvas. Maybe I want it like this on my canvas. Just put it down on your canvas. You give it a nice little push. So you're basically transferring that glue that was on the stamp. You want to transfer it right onto your canvas. So push, push. Doesn't take a lot. Now I'll lift it up and should be able to see there's a glimmer of where that glue is. Hopefully you can see it with me angling it in different directions. Now what you can do is you can take a piece of paper. I want to put it right here underneath it. I have different colors. I have gold, which is this. This was the gold. That's just a different gold. I have silver, I think, and there's copper. And there's kind of a pewter color. They just say embossing powder. This is a WOW brand embossing powder. This is metallic silver. So I think we'll try this metallic silver. And I'll just open it up. And what you do is just sprinkle that powder where you laid that glue down, basically. So it's all over it, right? I'll put that aside. The reason why we want this paper down here is so when we're done with all of this powder, we're going to put it on the paper and then save it and put it back in our container so there's no waste. So we just have it all over that glue. It'll stick to wherever that glue is on your canvas, right? Very easy. I'll get just a little paintbrush like this, and we just dump it off like that, and you're left with the design from wherever that glue was. You can clean off the excess just with the paintbrush. There we go. Let me just loosen that up. Okay. Let that set for a second. take this and just fold it and dump it right back into its container so there's no waste of that powder. That lid back on so I don't accidentally spill it. Then you take your embossing heat gun and you start warming it up, and it kind of melts that powder into the glue and it bonds it, and then it's there. It's permanent. So let me show you. It becomes really pretty and shiny. Now I can see the shine coming. And you can do this on anything basically. And that's all there is to it. That's how you emboss from a little stencil, so to speak. This is just a little stamp. And I actually use these stamps for when I was working with my grandchildren, and we were actually making little ornaments out of air-dried clay. And I was using stamps like this. And I decided, let's try embossing and using this stamp like it was something that I wanted to emboss, and it worked. And so that's why I'm showing this to you. You can use these little rubber stamps for embossing. I don't know if these are real embossing stamps or not, but I'm using it in that respect, and it absolutely works really nicely. There's another something you can do also. They're really embossing pens, and this one is called Distress Embossing Pen. This has the glue inside of the pen itself. What if I just drew something on here? Like, what if I wrote my name on here? What if I decided I wanted my name on here? So I wrote my name right there. It's hard to see, but let's just get our silver back out again and use that real quick. Get some silver, put it right there. Doesn't take but a second to catch on. So there it is. It says Tina. And now I'll just clean this up real quick. Back into its container with no waste. That's the beauty of being able to do that, right? And then let's go and emboss that real quick for you, just to show you that you can use those embossing pens. There we go. And just like that, you have embossing. Beautiful, shiny, just so many things that you could actually do with this stuff. And the only thing that I would caution, if you're going to do this to your canvas, your painting, make sure your painting that you're putting on top, every bit of it is completely dried before you do your embossing. You can outline your leaves with your embossing pen. Use this pen. outline your leaves and then use your embossing. And that's what I might do to one of these if I think I might do that to one of them. So we can use a pen like this for freehanding, or you can find different rubber stamps like this to use with an embossing glue stamp. So a couple of different ways that you can enhance your paintings a little bit further and just take them up a level. Take them to a different level other than just the way they are after you've blown them out, which are all so beautiful anyways. This is just enhancing them one step further.